And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off play action. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett over the middle, complete. It's Harris. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, here's Harris.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
With Harris out of the shotgun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, Willis.
He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Willis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's Smith, a nice catch.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, Willis. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw from his end zone. Pickett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to throw. Pickett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Pickett. Trying to lay one up deep. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken at the 46. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
From the gun, Pickett. The quick slant caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Benny Snell, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Willis. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. the play fake. Willis. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Pickett. He gets this one to Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Pickett.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Batson now bringing it out.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Antonio Gandy-Golden.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and he
fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pickett escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance to really cap off a big 1st and goal. The final shot before break. Pickett. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
To throw on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Back to throw. Willis. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Throwing on first down. Willis. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Willis airing it out deep for Smith. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Off the play fake. Willis. It's caught by Hooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Off play action. Willis. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. To throw on 2nd down. Willis to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They get this out left, and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Laviska Shenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, Pickett. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it comes together.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Batson now bringing it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Off the play fake, Willis. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because
the throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because
they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Harris, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Off play action. Willis.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, Willis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Willis.
Connection made with Chenault.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Off play action, Willis. It's caught on the right side at Smith. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34.
Back to throw again. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Check Mike 39. Watch the 79 Bronco. Slant. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Big stop, let's go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Slam, slam. 60 Maverick. Check Mike 39. Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood. Go.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Off the play fake, Willis. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. To go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Willis. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a 10th win of the